Alright, what's up, guys? A little bit of a fasted chest day today. I did cram a little 100-calorie mixed fruit smoothie before this. There's just jaywalking, that's cool. So that I could at least get something in my body. But yeah, work was a little bit crazy today. I didn't quite get a lunch before it was time to go. So, and then I had class right after. So, yeah. But I'm going to a Utah Jazz game tonight, and there's just gonna be we're gonna be in a booth or something like that, a box I think is what they call it. So I have snacks and stuff. So it's actually a good day for a surprise fast, because then I won't go over on my calories, hopefully. But I wasn't actually planning on recording again this week, but I just had some thoughts occur to me while I was at work, thinking, hey, maybe I should talk about this. I wanted to talk about how our bodies are kind of weird. I was thinking about how, when you're dieting, you're tracking your calories every day, but your daily calories really are just a way for you to stay on top of your weekly calories, because it's your weekly calories that really matter. But then when it comes to tracking your weight loss, you're really counting week by week, because there's so much fluctuation day to day. I mean, we carry 7 pounds of water weight or something like that. There's just too much fluctuation to really be in a twist about what our daily weight is. And I guess our goal is a weekly weight loss number. But then what's really an indicator of your weight loss is month by month. I was just thinking about it because this morning I saw a huge drop in the scale after a week or two of nothing. I shouldn't say nothing. There were definitely days where it was lower, but you know what I mean. It's bouncing up and down, and all of a sudden it drops down, and it's oh, we're doing this now. But I think that's just kind of something to think about, that your daily results are just a mere reflection of what's happening weekly, and your weekly results are just a reflection of what's happening monthly. Think about what a year is, 12 months. I'm just kind of baffled by some of the old pictures of myself, some of my old numbers on the weights and stuff. It's I've progressed so much, but sometimes you're just so focused on the nitty gritty, the little details, oh man, I can't wait for this vein to show up, or I can't wait for this line to be more defined, or I wish I had more separation in my chest, becomes I wish my chest separation was deeper. There's so much things to think about that sometimes you take for granted how far you've come. So that's just kind of what I was thinking about. How it's really easy to get nearsighted, kind of myopic about the way you think about things. But it's important to take a step back and realize, hey, I'm not saying get complacent. I'm not saying you need to pat yourself on the back all the time. I'm just saying that sometimes you're losing faith that what you're doing is really working. I mean, I stuck to my calorie goal and was pretty close to it for the last couple weeks, and I was man, I'm totally hitting a plateau. But what I wasn't thinking about is how my weight's not really changing that much, but I'm looking better. I'm feeling better. I don't know. It's just something to kind of think about. That we have these different ways of gauging our progress, but we shouldn't mix that up with success. You shouldn't mix a gauge, just a number on a scale, with success, because like one weight for me might be great, but for someone else it's not quite what they're looking for. Or even I've had it happen for me, like say you really want to be 160. Well, 160 when you're 165 is no big deal. I mean, truth to be told, that's like 2 serious weeks of dieting. You're going to be able to maintain 5 pounds less. Now, keep in mind, this is 20s, like prime Spencer talking, all right? This is not objective numbers for everybody. But back to what I was saying, like 160 when I'm 180 is it's a much different number, so anyway, that's I'm getting kind of distracted by the numbers even as it sits. But long story short, stick to your guns, man. Like, right when you think something's up, think that like it's not working, there's something around the corner waiting for you. And I think that's kind of something that applies to not just weightlifting and fitness. Like, I feel like a lot of times the hardest part about being consistent in anything is that a lot of times you don't see results until it's too late. That sounds bad, but that's kind of the way it is. Like, our human minds would prefer for that success to just come a little bit faster. And the problem is that in weightlifting and stuff, it does come faster at the start. But then as you start to make more and more progress, that success, it gets a little bit more drawn out. That first 30 pounds is easy, but then that second 30 is a lot harder. Then you start getting picky about 10 more after that, and you're like, what the heck, those first 60 dropped off, what's going on? But you gotta stick to your guns. I mean, that's all there is to it. But anyway, just getting at the gym now. I'm really stoked. It's gonna be a good chest pump. Gonna be a good chest pump. I haven't hit chest in 8 days, as per my split. So yeah, I'm stoked. I'm gonna talk about this in like a Instagram reel in the future, hopefully, but kind of a preview now. I want to talk about like things to have in your gym bag. I really don't have a lot of things in my gym bag, but a recent addition is I got a couple of D-ring handles, because I noticed that the gym that I was going to especially, is really hard to find 2 handles that are the same length, which is so annoying, because it's like, what's the point of doing this exercise with a handle in each hand if it's going to be different? I mean, that's just asking for a muscular imbalance. But yeah, I mean, I think I'll just be more tired and more hungry after I lift, so probably won't be seeing me, but you never know, I guess. But anyway, I'll see y'all later.